All right, let's talk about this now with conservative commentator and columnist Kurt Schlichter and Donald Trump supporter Tara Grant. All right, Tara, you know,
hi guys.
Why did he have to go there?
Well, that's a good question. I'm still confused as to, A, why it was brought up, why it was discussed at a rally, but I'm even more confused as to why we're still talking about it. It's definitely gone to the toilet as far as there are so many other things that we can be discussing about Hillary Clinton, her politics, her ideologies, and we're discussing her going to the potty. I mean,
well, I understand what you're saying, but I think we're discussing the comment and whether it's appropriate for someone who is running as a leader of the free world to make comments about a woman going to the restroom, or whether someone was, as he says, schlonged or not. Mr. Schlichter, what do you think of that, Kurt?
Don, it's going to take a lot more for me to get upset at a woman who enabled a guy who turned the Oval Office into a frat house and his intern into a humidor. You know, I just don't care. I so don't care.
Absolutely.
I would need Stephen Hawking to find the theoretical limit of how little I care about Donald Trump's silly jokes.
Absolutely, Kurt.
This hypocritical, you know, pearl-clutching nonsense that Donald Trump's vulgar and mean and out there, and I can't stand Donald Trump. I'm the guy who comes on, and this is why I hate the media, Don, because you make me defend Donald Trump. This is ridiculous.
And yet you're here with us.
And you sound great doing it, Kurt. Good job, Kurt.
Substantive things.
You hate us enough that you appear every time we ask you.
Talking about his potty mouth.
He sounds hooked on, doesn't he, defending Donald Trump?
Kurt, listen, so even though you say you hate Donald Trump, right? Am I putting words in your mouth?
I don't hate Donald Trump.
You don't
Trump's
like
a very
him.
nice guy who I don't think should be president.
Okay. Have you ever heard a presidential candidate say things like this?
No, but I know of a president who, well, turned his intern into a humidor, so I think we set the standard a little lower than Donald Trump has even approached.
Well, Donald Trump, he's not president of the United States yet. Hang on. Let's listen. You're talking about apples and oranges. I understand what you're saying. And you're talking about... Will you let me finish? Kurt, hang on, Kurt. Will you let me finish? You're talking about someone who is running to be the leader of the free world. Someone, if you're a Republican and a conservative, you would hope that would have better practices, at least in the Oval Office, than the ones that you're mentioning. So people are judging by his actions, by his language, by his speech. So therefore, what he says on the campaign trail is obviously going to be covered. So my question to you, without mentioning the Clintons and Bill Clinton, which has been gone through. Wait, let me finish my statement. Which has already been litigated and relitigated on the own merits. Donald Trump's statements on the campaign trail. You don't think it's fair that the media should be covering it?
Oh, I don't think it's unfair. I just think it's silly. Look, he's running against Hillary Clinton.
Absolutely.
He's running against the sexual harasser and abuser's enabler. So, again, I don't know why we're not talking about that. You know, it has been litigated.
We're not talking about that because it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with what happened. She's not her husband. Her husband wasn't. Hang on. Her husband has been impeached over that.
But Donald Trump's not known to be politically correct or a politician
and
either.
You're still. Hold on, guys. Both of you are talking over me. Let me finish, and then first Kurt, and then I will let you respond. You're talking about something that happened over a decade ago. The man has been impeached for it. She is not responsible for her husband's actions, yet you are bringing it into a campaign, and it doesn't seem fair. What if you did the same thing with Donald Trump from something his spouse or his father, if someone else did in his family? It has nothing to do with him running for president. We're talking about his own actions, his own individual merit. So, if you're going to talk about Hillary Clinton, then bring Hillary Clinton's actions into it. Don't bring her husband's actions into it.
I'd like to bring Hillary Clinton's actions into it.
Absolutely.
When she was given the choice between standing with a serial sexual abuser
all right, Kurt. Stop. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Can we stop that, please? It is not fair. It is not fair. It is a low blow. It is the, yes, I want to end this. This is the lowest of the low. And it has nothing to do with Hillary Clinton. It is just a cheap shot that. Can you please stop? Can we stop? Can we cut him off, please? Thank you. Can we end this? Thank you. We're done.